Hey guys, welcome to the 1MLM system, the first training video in our system. And the reason why we put it right here is so that you understand what we're doing. So I want to do a couple of things and just walk you through the system step by step. I really want to show you how cool the system is and what you're really signing up for. Okay, so first, really quickly, what I want you to understand is what we're doing here. And if you haven't already, you should have already watched our presentation, right? To ensure that you understand what you're about to register for. Okay, again, this is the 1MLM system, and if you haven't already, you need to go back. There'll be a link down below where you can go back and make sure you watch this presentation video. Make sure you watch the whole thing long. I know it's 20 minutes long, okay? Make sure you watch the whole thing. It's important. There's a reason why we're saying to do it. Again, in fact, there's a reason why I have paused it in this particular screen for this particular video, and it is because Top Networkers Group and the 1MLM system, our team, is not for everybody. And if you haven't already watched this entire video all the way through from start to finish, I've watched it multiple times myself, okay guys? So if you haven't already watched it from start to finish, you're already not following instructions. You know what I mean? And there's no way of saying it without being callous or rude, but that raises a red flag for possible, for possible failure, you know. And I'm not saying you're going to fail if you don't watch and do exactly what we tell you to do, but the truth is if you don't do and watch exactly what we tell you to do, then you're not following instructions. You're not willing to learn and follow direction from the people who've done it before. I mean, the only reason why we're doing it the only reason why we're doing this is to help you out, okay? So make sure that you've already gone and watched this whole video all the way through, start to finish. Again, there'll be a link down below to go back from this video, or once we're done, there'll be a link to go next. And then I'll assume then that you have in fact watched this presentation, this one, okay, and that you are sure that you understand what you're registering for and you're ready to still move forward. Okay, so if that is the case, what we're going to do now is, and for the record, guys, these videos are all going to be really, really short. This one is a little bit longer just because I want to make sure that you understand. Again, I want to reiterate a few things that you should have already caught from this video. But again, I want to make sure that you truly understand them clearly. So this will be actually a much longer video than all of the rest of them. But what these videos are for is to show you step by step what to do, okay? In this video, Al is the sexy voice behind this video. Okay, my name is Tucker. Either way, in this video, Al talks about how, multiple streams of income are what's going to make you a lot of money in this business. Okay, that's what this business is all about. And our team, what our group does, what we do is we train you and show you multiple streams of income. Literally, what we do is we show you multiple avenues where you can make. And you're not necessarily going to make any tremendous money from any one of the avenues, but some avenues will make a bunch more than other ones. And it is possible to make literally, 6 figures a month in this. Easy. 6 figures a month is a little excessive, but it is definitely possible. More realistic and certainly more possible and more plausible is 5 figures a month. That's at least $10,000 a month or more. Okay. But you have to be willing to follow the system. So again, make sure you watch this video, this one here, and again, make sure that you understand what we're doing here, okay? Now, one other thing I want to make sure I reiterate, as you'll notice here, you're registering right now for our team, okay? And again, as he says, registration for our team, currently at least, right, is completely free. All we're doing is, gathering like-minded people who really want to change the world, for lack of a better term. I mean, that's kind of excessive, but that's really the truth. Is we want to be able to help people at least make a drastic change in their daily lifestyle. So if that's for you and you understand what we're doing here, understand we're doing this for free. Now that doesn't mean that signing up for the system is free. As you already know. If you've already watched this video, you'll know that what we're asking you for is $10 a month. Now, I want to be even more clear, because the reality is through these steps, you're actually going to end up paying a little bit less than $40. I think it's $39 altogether. Okay, and then $10 a month. Okay, so I'm going to take you through the steps one by one, and it's less than $40. Again, maximum I think of $39, but you may not want to buy, for example, all of the things that we tell you to buy. There's a couple of things that are a little bit more optional than other things. Okay, so but I'll tell you again as we go through each one. Just make sure that you follow the instructions. When we give you an option, choose one of those options and only one of those options. Okay, that's all I'm saying. All right, so again, our system is completely for free. We will train you forever. This is a lifetime membership as long as you're willing to be part of our team and part of our group and do and learn with us, right? And we'll learn from you as well, I'm sure. But initially, you need to follow our instruction to become part of our group because, well, chances are you're here because you haven't been successful yet. So learn from the successful people first. And then once you are successful, you can start teaching people how to be successful, including other successful people, right? Like us. So, cool. No further ado, right? So the first thing I want you to do, if again, you watch our presentation, you understand what we're doing, you understand you're not paying us anything, signing up now is completely for free, and again, as of this moment, always will be, even if we do end up charging for, membership into our group, at some point in the future, you're already grandfathered in. So you're part of this membership for a lifetime, even if we charge for it later on. So cool. Keep that in mind. Now, here's what you need to do. First thing, when you get to the next page, as you register, the first thing I want you to do is pay attention to who you were referred by here, okay? And again, you may not have been referred by me, in which case it might say something other than Tucker Education right here, okay? But this is my particular referral link. And but again, make sure that you're being referred by the person you expect to be referred by. If it says something crazy or weird, reach out to the person who referred you, and make sure that it is who you expect it to be. Now, with that said, keep in mind that this right here is literally the first field in your registration form. Okay, so what you put here is going to be what people see right here. So make sure it's something that you feel represents you. Okay, it could be just simply your name if you want, or it could be your brand, or ideally it's something like mine, for example, is Tucker Education, which is both my name and my brand, right? So I've branded myself that way. So just make sure it's something that will be understandable, not just to you, but to anybody who you're referring, and will be easily recognized when they are being referred by you. Okay, so again, username can be whatever you want. Create your password, and understand that the first time when you're registering here, the password comes out in plain text. Okay, so you can see what password it is. And the reason why I'm telling you this, first of all, make sure that you're in a safe place while you're registering here. Okay, it's probably not that big of a deal, but there's some valuable information in this back office, so you don't want it getting out. Okay. With that said, it's in plain text here so that you know that you're typing in what you expect it to be while you're registering the first time. Once you've registered, it will from this point on always be encrypted and hidden. So again, I just want to explain that it's in plain text here initially so that you know it is correct, because we don't ask you to confirm your password. Okay, so put in your password, your main best email. And the reason why we're saying this is because I want you to understand, in our group, in our team, okay, we are not going to spam you. Okay, we're not going to send you. In fact, I'll be honest with you, the first time I signed up, I was a little bit concerned because I didn't get anything from the One MLM System, group team, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, did I do something wrong? So I was a little bit concerned. But the reality is this is going to be an email that we need to be able to use to contact you. Okay, if we need to get a hold of you, if we need to send you some information, maybe we make a change in the system for some reason, it's got to be something that you access, that's easily accessible by you. Okay, now when you're going through and registering for some of these programs, you may not want to use the same best email per se. You might want to have one that you have kind of set aside because not everybody thinks that we do, thinks the way that we do, and you'll many of the systems that you sign up for, honestly, are going to send you emails possibly every day. Okay, so just keep that in mind. For this particular registration, make sure you don't use your spam email, right? Like I've got one that I use specifically for stuff that I know I'm going to get spam from, right? But I need to sign up with an email address, and I do check it occasionally and all that kind of good stuff. And I do recommend, even for the other programs, you use one that you access regularly and you check regularly. But for this particular one, make sure it is your absolute preferred, most secure email. Okay. Right here, make sure, again, same thing, that you use your best phone number. So possibly your cell phone or your mobile number, one that you know that if we need to, we can get a hold of you on, and that you're always going to be available at, because if we need to make a change, if we need to get a hold of you, if we have a strategy session scheduled or something like that, right? I don't recommend, at least initially, not here, I don't recommend a Google Voice number or something like that, okay? I don't recommend a voice over IP number or something like that. I recommend a landline or a mobile phone right here, just because it's very important that we can get a hold of you when we need to, and vice versa, okay? And then that's it. So once you've done that, you can click the register button here, and it'll take you to actually the next video where I will walk you through the next step. Okay, so again, this first step is this registration page. If this all makes sense to you and you're still with us, which is cool, I probably lost a lot of people already just because this is a long video. And again, this is by far the longest video in the series. The next ones are going to be much more consolidated and much more specific to just what you're about to do next. But because you're just beginning, and because a lot of people tend to skip this step. Okay, a lot of people don't watch this video. I know it's 20 minutes long. Watch it, all of it, all 20 minutes of it. Okay, right to the end. And again, this group is not for everybody. So I don't care if you decide halfway through this video that, you know what, wow, screw this guy, I don't even like his voice, right? That's fine. Perfectly fine. Bye. I appreciate your time. I really do. No disrespect, but it's not for everybody here. So again, make sure that you follow the steps, that you register appropriately here. Make sure that you use a username that is going to be recognizable and representative of yourself. And yeah, cool. It's so awesome. I'm so excited to see you guys here. I hope to see you on the other side. For the record, before I let you go, guys, I'm super, super excited for you to be here. I want you to really, truly understand how huge of a decision that this is for you. It really is a pivotal moment in your life. Okay, this can be the moment in your life that changes everything, and it's just a matter of taking action and learning from other people. Even Al, he took. Here's what we've done. I'm going to try to summarize this. Again, this is a long video, but I wanted to keep it as short as I can, but I want to make sure you guys understand what you're getting here, okay? Al took Robert Allen's multiple streams of income, right, which was a broad spectrum product, right? Robert Allen was talking about a lot of different things in that book, right? And if you've already read it, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't read it yet, you'll understand once you do, okay? And it's kind of abstract, right, in that he doesn't specifically tell you programs or services that you can use to build multiple streams of income. He just says, here's an example, here's an example, here's an example. Try one of those. You know what I mean? What we've done, what Al and our group, what you guys, and really Al has done, he's the one, he's the sexy voice you'll hear the most of, okay? Once you're in the system, it's almost all Al, and the reason why is because he's the founder of this, right? I'm the founder of Tucker Education, and I've been doing this for a while as well, but Al put all of this together for you guys, okay? He has literally found multiple streams that you can take advantage of today, right now, in practical use, okay? So what he's done is he's taken Robert Allen's abstract book and created a practical use and practical programs that you can then take and leverage, right? You can leverage all of this stuff that we're doing here for you. You can leverage the one MLM system for yourself and everything that's in there. And again, same thing. Anybody that you refer is going to get the same training that's available to you. So if you're successful, so are they. And we're successful because of the training in these videos. Okay, so just make sure that you understand what we're here for. This is free for a reason. We want you guys to succeed. Use us as a resource. Make sure you follow the instructions. And can't wait to see you guys on the other side. Again, I congratulations. Thanks so much. Talk to you guys soon.